Hi all, today let's discuss the essay A Vindication of Sir Isaac Bickerstaff by Jonathan Swift. So there is a small background to this essay. Swift under the pseudonym Isaac Bickerstaff published this almanac titled The Predictions for the Year 1708 on February 1708. And in this almanac, he predicted that England's famous astrologer John Patriots is going to die at 11 p.m. on March 29 by a raging fever. So that was one of the predictions in this almanac, which Swift has published under the pseudonym Bickerstaff. And people were amused and shocked at the same time. They wanted to see what would happen. But immediately, this Patriots has issued a reply claiming that this was all a fraud. And people were waiting to see what would happen. And on the night of March 29, in which Bickerstaff has predicted this person's Patriots' death, Bickerstaff again prints an elegy on March 29, announcing that Patriots has died. And before dying, he has admitted that he had published all his almanacs only to earn enough money to provide for his wife. All he has written is false. It's wrong predictions and all. That's how he wrote the elegy. That he has accepted all these things. But Patriots was actually alive and he hasn't admitted anything. So he was so enraged. And on the very next day, on March 30th or 31st, an anonymously penned pamphlet also circulated in London saying that, all these things Bickerstaff has predicted has came, it was all true. And there was only a small difference. Instead of 11 p.m., Patriots died 4 hours earlier at 7:05 p.m. So that's the only change. So this pamphlet was titled The Accomplishment of the First of Mr. Bickerstaff's Predictions. So in this was an anonymously penned one. We don't know who published this pamphlet, but this is what the pamphlet said. And on the very next day, on April 1st, or the April Fool's Day, this was spread all over London and people believed it. So Patriots was enraged and he published a pamphlet in which he said that he was still alive, and he repeated that Bickerstaff was a fraud. And Bickerstaff, he uh, took it very lightly, and he responded that no man who's alive can write the rubbish that Patriots has written in his last almanac. So Patriots is actually dead. That's what he said in his response. So actually, it was Jonathan Swift, under the name Bickerstaff, who was publishing this, these almanacs, and this elegy. And he was responding to Patriots by under the same name. So after all this, after 1 year, in 1709, Bickerstaff responded with this essay, Vindication of Sir Isaac Bickerstaff. And in this essay, he's producing so many arguments in front of us. He's putting forward so many arguments to prove that this person, Bickerstaff, was right, that Patriots is a dead man. And he's mocking Patriots in this essay. And he's actually mocking Patriots' claims of being alive. And he's ridiculing the rough manner and abusive language of Patriots. And he also claims that Patridges has become a Frenchman. An Englishman would never believe a Frenchman who was considered an enemy then. French and English were considered enemy then. So that's what the essay was all about. And there are main four arguments in this essay. The first argument was that, as I have said earlier, no man alive can write this such kind of rubbish that Patridge has been publishing in his almanac. So he is dead. Now, the second argument was that people met, or people went to Patridge to recover the lost goods and all. So this can only be done by communicating with the devil or the evil spirits. So no man alive can converse with these spirits and evil, this devil. So actually, this Petrid is a dead man. That's why he could communicate with this devil and evil spirits to reclaim the lost possessions of these people. So we can assume that he's a dead person. Now the third argument was that uh, on March 29, nobody has seen Patriots alive. So, Patriots must have revived on the next day. And on March 29, on the day in which Bickerstaff has predicted his death, Patriots might have been dead because nobody has seen him that day. So, the very next day, he might have revived. That's the third argument. These are all actually written in a very humorous manner, right? So, in the fourth argument, he says that Bickerstaff um, because Tuff will never begin his career by making a false prediction. So when he has got the opportunity to be exact. Why should he start his career by making a false prediction? That's what the fourth argument. So through these arguments, he is trying to prove that this person, Patriots, was actually a dead person and he's not, alive. So this is written in a very humorous tone. So he states also states that Patridge is a fool and Patridge is unreasonable. So Patridge actually had to stop his publication of almanacs for a period of time, and it is a brilliant satirical attack on the popular malpractice of astrology during that period of time in London, and not in London, all over England. And Swift presents Patridge in the comic light here and treats him in a humorous manner. So this is what all the essay is about. Okay, so this essay is the main intention of this essay is to uh, discredit or to bring into light what these fake astrologers are doing in London. So he did all the publication of almanacs and all, and then finally he wrote this essay to justify or uh, uh, to humorously put forward some arguments to show that what he has written in his almanacs and all are true. So it is actually a satirical essay. So that's all about the essay. Thank you.